Have you ever wondered how some people stop working, yet their wealth keeps growing? How can someone without a job, without a paycheck, without the grind of earning, still become richer over time? It sounds like a riddle, almost like magic. But it's not magic, it's statistics, hidden statistics that most people never notice. And today, I'm going to show you how this mathematical truth can work for you too. But first, like this video and let's begin. When most people imagine retirement, the idea feels scary. Once you stop working, your savings become your only lifeline. Every time you spend money, it feels like watching water drip out of a leaking pool. And you think, when will the water run out? But for millions of retirees, the reality is the opposite. The pool doesn't just stay full. It starts to refill itself. Their net worth actually grows faster than it did when they were working. That's the opposite of what you'd expect. And that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. This doesn't happen because of one single factor. It's the result of many forces working together: lower spending, guaranteed income, cautious behavior, and one incredibly powerful force that I'll reveal shortly. It's so powerful that the day you retire could actually be the day you start getting richer. Let's start with the famous 4% rule. You've probably heard of it. If you withdraw 4% of your savings each year, adjusted for inflation, your money should last at least 30 years. This rule was tested through tough times, even the Great Depression. It's a very conservative approach. In fact, its creator later admitted that 5% would probably be safe in most conditions. But here's the surprise. Most retirees don't even withdraw 4%. They take much less, and that's where the hidden math starts to appear. Why do they take less? Because they simply don't spend as much as they expected to. Before retirement, people imagine endless travel, fine dining, entertainment, and a busy lifestyle. But reality is much calmer. In the first couple of years, sure, there's some traveling and excitement. But eventually, airports become exhausting. Sitting on planes for hours feels tiring. Packing and unpacking becomes a chore. Comfort starts to matter more. Home begins to feel more appealing than hotels. Travel expenses drop, and often dramatically. The same happens with entertainment. At first, retirees go out to restaurants, concerts, or games. But over time, they prefer cooking at home, spending quiet evenings, or enjoying time with family. It's not about cutting back. It's just the natural simplification of life. And yes, they stop working, but then they realize, with just a few hours a week, they can earn more from YouTube than their pension. So why not do it? Click the follow button below. I'll show you how. Transportation costs fall too. No more commuting to work. No more driving kids around. Many couples go down to one car. Fewer miles, fewer repairs, less insurance. It sounds small, but these savings add up to thousands of dollars every year. Yes, healthcare costs can rise with age, but they usually aren't enough to offset all the other savings. Overall, total spending drops significantly. Let's look at real numbers. The average US household spends about $77,000 per year. Households aged 65 to 74 spend $65,000. And those 75 plus spend only $53,000. That's a decline of more than $12,000 a year, nearly a 20% drop. And this pattern isn't rare, it's the norm. Now let's add Social Security to the equation. The average check is about $2,000 per month, or $24,000 per year per person. That's around $48,000 a year for a couple. This income rises with inflation and arrives like clockwork every month. So imagine a couple spending $65,000 per year. At first glance, you'd think they need over $1 million in savings to support that. But if Social Security covers $48,000, their actual shortfall is just $17,000. That's all they need from their portfolio, not $65,000. And as they age, spending drops to $53,000, while Social Security still pays $48,000. Now their gap is only $5,000 per year. That's pocket change compared to what most people fear before retirement. Now, back to the 4% rule. If this couple has $1 million saved, 4% would give them $40,000 per year. But in reality, they might only need $17,000 or less. That means the rest of their money stays invested, growing every year. If their investments earn 6 to 8% annually, the growth easily outpaces the withdrawals. Their wealth increases instead of shrinking. Let's make it simple. You retire with $1 million. You plan to withdraw $40,000 a year, but thanks to Social Security and lower spending, you only withdraw $20,000. That leaves $980,000 still invested. If your investments grow by 7%, that's $70,000 of growth in 1 year. Subtract the $20,000 you withdrew. You're still $50,000 richer. After just 1 year of retirement, your net worth has gone up. Repeat this for 10 years and your portfolio could double, even while living comfortably.
This difference is called the consumption gap, the gap between what retirees could spend and what they actually spend. That gap fuels compound growth, like a silent money machine. Real estate plays a big role too. Many retirees own their homes outright. No mortgage, no rent, and property values tend to rise 3 to 5% per year. Their biggest asset quietly appreciates in the background, adding hundreds of thousands to their net worth without any effort. Taxes also become friendlier. Without wages, retirees often fall into lower brackets. Social Security is partially tax-free. Withdrawals from investments can be planned strategically. This reduces taxes and stretches money even further. Another hidden advantage? Flexibility. The 4% rule assumes people spend the same amount every year. But in real life, retirees are flexible. When markets drop, they naturally spend less, delay trips, skip renovations, keep their car another year. Small choices make a big difference. When markets recover, they loosen up again. This flexibility adds an invisible safety net that makes portfolios last far longer than the models predict. In the end, retirees enter retirement afraid of running out of money, but many finish richer than when they started. The real danger isn't running out, it's underspending, dying with too much left over because they were too cautious to enjoy it. Picture a couple retiring with $1 million. Over time, thanks to Social Security, lower spending, cautious withdrawals, and investment growth, they end up with $2 million after 20 years. They lived comfortably, but never touched the full potential of their wealth. Their heirs inherit a fortune. The math made them richer without even trying. That's why retirement isn't the scary countdown most people think it is. It can actually be the time when your money works hardest for you. You stop working for money, but your money keeps working for you, quietly and consistently. Of course, not everyone lives this reality. Some retire with little savings and struggle, but even they can start a YouTube channel and finally breathe easier. Unexpected medical expenses can happen, but overall, data shows that retirees with even modest savings often grow wealthier in retirement. This hidden math is simple yet powerful. Lower spending, Social Security, conservative withdrawals, flexibility, real estate appreciation, lighter taxes, and the cautious mindset of retirees who naturally underspend. Together, these forces turn retirement from a period of scarcity into a period of abundance. So when you think about your future, don't imagine a pool slowly running dry. Imagine a reservoir that keeps refilling even as you drink from it. That's the reality for millions of retirees, and it can be yours too. The truth is, retirement may not be the end of growth at all. It may be the beginning of the greatest wealth building phase of your life, especially if you follow me below, because just a few hours a week is enough to build a faceless YouTube channel like the one you're watching now. And if you're still watching, I guess it really works. So hit the like button, subscribe, and share your plan in the comments. I reply to everyone. See you soon. Disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes only. Your results depend entirely on your own decisions and actions. Thanks for watching, and stay well.